Insane Slumber Party Stories. According to Reddit, number 18. I was about 10 years old, stayed over at my friend's house. He lives in a sketchy part of Sydney. A whole SBS series was actually released about this area called Struggle Street, and essentially, we stayed up all night, but we could hear shouting and screaming from a few houses down. Curious and scared, because we were 10 years old, we went outside to try and see what was going on. When 2 houses down, we see a woman in a tank top and tights. She was bruised and crying, while a man was dragging her by the arms back inside the house. She kept pulling away, so he pushed her. She fell down the 2 steps out front and hit her head on the grass. She didn't get up after that. The ambulance came about an hour later. We still have not spoken about that night since. Until now, I guess. I hope that woman was alright and that we didn't just read a story about a woman dying from domestic abuse in the first entry on it. I mean, I was thinking insane stories for sure, but wowee, that's really insane. You know what I mean? Look at my my little lizard thumbnail that I made, and we go straight into that. Jeez. Hello to everybody in the stream chat. Here's hoping you're having a wonderful day. If you want to be part of these live, the Discord link is in the description, and I'll notify you when I'm going live. Hello to Linda, Honey, RT, Woke, Candor, and Akeem Flo. Marty says he's taking a break. That's what's up. The subreddit is inspiring, Oh boy. Number 17. Girl puts a massive ant inside her vagina right in front of me like it's nothing. The same girl introduced my sisters and I to the choke yourself game. The Cyael channel does not condone the act of putting your hands around your throat and restricting your ability to breathe, Don't do it. Apparently, this game entailed you taking several deep breaths to invoke hyperventilation and then holding your breath until you pass out. Whoever fakes it had to sleep alone. Needless to say, my mom was pissed when she found out us all unconscious in different areas of the bedroom. Let me tell you something. No matter how lame, weird, strange, odd, off, or even damaged you consider yourself, at least you didn't have friends that could convince you, regardless of your age, that you should choke yourself out until you were unconscious. You know how bad that is for you? I'm not sure what I'm reading, but it would explain a lot in the world that we live in now with all these defenders and weirdos. Just, hey man, back in my day, trolling was where it was at. Trolling is awesome. Trolling is cool. Trolling makes sense, okay? At the very least. But when it don't make no damn sense, you're doing stuff where it seems like you should be getting paid to do it as hard as you do it, and you're not getting paid a dime. It's like you're not even doing it for the chaos or the frustration and confusion that you would inspire, because that's the art of trolling. You're just doing it to do it. What's wrong with you? Respect yourself. Number 16. Oh my god. This isn't really that fucked up, but it's kind of hilarious, or so the post says. A group of guys were over at our friend's house for his birthday. Somewhere around 8 to 10-year-olds. We're all playing Monopoly. Man, that's a boring ass game for a bunch of 10-year-olds, man. I'm not trying to just inject too hard, but come on, man. Was this before the internet? What you mean y'all playing Monopoly? Okay, we're playing Monopoly. The game had already been going on for a while and had gotten a little heated between 10-year-olds. The house rule was that if you don't realize someone is on your property before the next roll, rent is forfeited. Cheaters. I roll my dice and land on a property where S had owned the monopoly. I quickly gave my dice to the next player, and G rolled. G moves on before S realizes what happened. S blows up. He starts yelling and screaming about how I cheated him out of his rent. S ends up taking all of his money and walks away from the board. This is play money, fool. G starts egging him on, saying things like, "You going to buy some fake toys with that fake money?" This pisses off S even more. It escalates into a real wrestle fight. Tights and everything. 5 to 6 young boys all screaming and wrestling about fake money. Y'all didn't care about the money. Y'all only wanted to touch, you sick little kids. Aw. Now, this happened somewhere around midnight, after an evening of junk food and movie watching. Is it gonna get farty? Alright, this is gross. Please, no. We were in the basement of the house, and the parents' bedrooms were immediately at the top of the stairs. The door into the stairs blows open with the dad, he and his belt in his hand, and he booms, "If you don't stop now, I'ma whip all of ya." This silences us all. We settle down and realize that we should probably be sleeping. We all climb into our sleeping bags and try to sleep. But S takes his sleeping bag over to the corner with his money. G whispers, my man G whispers, "You still gonna buy all those fake toys?" And we all laugh, okay? To this day, S is still pissed off about that game, and this was like 40 years ago. What a great story, between them anyway. "You gonna buy that fake toy? I'll kick her out." And then they roll around on the ground like Milhouse and Bart Simpson fighting. Yeah. I love that. Come on, give me that. Milhouse and Bart fight. Why did it try to spell fight like that? Give me a second. Yes. Sold out. This is wonderfully animated too. He reaches out and just baps his ass real good. Damn. So we continue. We arrive at number Bing Bong. When I was in the 6th grade, I was going to stay the night at a friend's house, but we ended up at another kid's down the street. This guy ended up talking about how he would hump his bed until there was a wet spot on his boxers. He ended up doing this while we were in the room watching TV, and then showed us the wet spot. And that was how we learned how to jerk off. Did you all go home and hump your beds until there was a wet spot? Someone says, same. I was so confused when I saw the wet spot in my bed after doing this. I actually ran to my parents asking them why my pee was sticky. Mom, Dad, my pee is white and sticky. It's all oogie. What the hell?
That's when we push the dad towards the kid and go, yep, that's all you.
That boy ain't right. You know what I mean? That boy ain't right. You mean to tell me you got the internet and you don't know? You stupid. What kind of bullshit you looking at online? I just play Marvel's Avengers, Dad. The implication being that the boy's uneducated. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. I went there. Why I gotta do that to them? You know what somebody said on the subreddit today? They said, a lot of people like to compare Marvel's Avengers to Battlefront 2, Star Wars. And they go, I need y'all to stop insulting Star Wars Battlefront like that. And it's true. How y'all gonna diss them like that? Star Wars Battlefront 2 is an amazing game. Okay? Recently, the Epic Game Store gave away that game, and so many people were actually interested in it that they have to get new servers for the influx of players, bro. Who's interested in Marvel's Avengers? Can it be said that anyone gives a damn? Gives one flying damn? You sons of bitches. Do you want to know how many people are playing this game right now? Allow me to show you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Beholding. Observe. There are 400 people playing on PC right now. 400. Okay? You understand? 600 24-hour peak. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Now, as we continue up this list, we arrive at number 14. Not really effed up, but I was terrified one night when I slept over at my friend's house. I woke up in the middle of the night because I felt sick. However, my friend wasn't in his bed and both clocks were broken and stuck at some random time, like 1:38 in the morning or something. I was convinced that time had frozen and everyone had disappeared. I remember crying and being too scared to go downstairs to check the microwave clock, and eventually I went into his parents' room and woke up his parents. My friend was sleeping in his parents' bed too. What the fuck? Why was he sleeping in his parents' bed? Like, he woke up and was scared for some completely different reason. Fucking kids, bro. I know what it's like waking up and not having your, wits about you and perhaps confusing a bunch of things into reality. Maybe you even had a terrifying dream where things were a little bit too vivid and you waking up hasn't completely shaken off whatever happened in that dream. So you may be merging the two realities, if you will. But this is just amusing because, the child aspect of him waking up and seeing a stopped clock and going, time has frozen. Gee, nobody's here either. The rapture. My friend's not here. The rapture. Oh, God. I can't go downstairs. The floor's probably lava. Jesus Christ.
When I wanted to say I wanted to play that game, I didn't mean this.
Put a cigar in Dia's hand when she says that. When I said I wanted to play the rapture, I didn't mean this.
I meant the floor is lava.
Oh, snap.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Kazoo's Bobby.
That's my purse. I don't know you. Hey, the alert for that should have been on top of everything else. Let me see if I can quickly correct that. I'm looking at the different layers within the sources on OBS and I'm not even seeing. There we have it, the alerts. I'm going to push that all the way to the top. Thank you, Shay, for that. Whoa. Wait a minute, that wasn't Shay? Damn, thank you for the super chat, Shay. First of all. And apparently a super chat was what I believed the other one to be, but another donation came in and I'm going to have to pull up the dashboard to see where that came from. Give me 1 second. Now. It was Ryukage. I haven't seen you in quite a while, man. I hope you're doing well. I hope this year's treating you well. And I hope that you're taking everything a step at a time, because if you let it, shit will get you down, man. Oof. People are really showing their true colors these days in a way that is pretty terrifying. And unfortunately, I'm having myself a bit of a diva moment on this channel at this part of the year, specifically because one of my few outlets has been compromised by lazy, greedy asswipes. And, it wouldn't be so bad if people weren't telling me how to feel, or, that it's not that big a deal, or trying to wash away all of the things that are going on. It's really wild, And I hate to bring race into it all the time, but imagine just growing up black and being told shit like racism doesn't exist. And now even in my corny ass freaking outlet of video games, when something is one way and people are stepping in to go, well, actually the sky over here is actually brown. And I'm like, bro, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? You see that it's one way, you know? And this is what I'm going to say in the next video that I make if I do, you know, is that, are my eyeballs toxic? Is my capacity to observe and then articulate what I'm seeing toxic? Because I definitely understand the mentality of, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. But nigga, when I'm paying you for something and the thing come out just doo-doo, oh my God, you know, smelling like it, tasting it, and I'm not even opening my mouth, I'm tasting it though. Oh my God. This isn't like consumer grade doo-doo. This is like military grade doo-doo. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like splash damage doo-doo. You wouldn't even have to hit the target. Just get it in the vicinity of them and it would do the damage. Fire the hole. Oh my God, all over the place. This is military grade. As we continue up this list. Yeah. Come on. When's somebody going to animate me? Come on. I'm so funny. What happened? Dia got a crazy fish in Animal Crossing, and I'm not playing with her, and that makes me a really messed up guy, and I apologize. First of all, before we continue, I have something very scary to say. Nothing got taken from my, porch, but I realized that a headset that I had on the wish list is gone. Like somebody got it, but it's been that way for a while, and I'm wondering if they, whoever they may be, can see if it's been delivered, because if it says that it has, trust me when I say it hasn't. I work from home, so I would have been here, and you know, if they didn't ring the doorbell, they definitely would have put it on the porch, and I didn't catch anything. Nothing was triggered, you know, so I'm wondering if maybe it was either delivered to the wrong place, or if it just says that it was delivered and it wasn't. And I want you to have your money in the event that that's not the case. So I love you. That's the first part. The second part is just a shout out and a thanks as usual to YNK, because today, not only did I receive a wireless Xbox controller that I'm going to be able to use with Dia when we decide to play, what's it called? Scott Pilgrim on the PC, because that's where I'm going to get it. But also, he sent me the sweet chili sauce, which was the long lost sauce. I'm sorry, I can't even like not laugh when I'm talking about it, but the bottom line is it's the long lost sauce that I was worried about, because it's what made the sweet spicy taco from Taco Bell all those years ago taste good. And maybe I'm insane for even remembering and caring about something like that, but for Reddit to have changed my life by allowing me to find out what it is, yeah, I'm gonna get some ground beef. I'm gonna get some, what is this, Dia? Flour tortillas and then corn tortillas?
I guess so.
And then I'll just be able to make my own, because, you know, life is smiling upon me this day. I'm kidding. I always have you guys, and you guys, I don't know, man. You're better to me than, you know, some developers like Crystal Dynamics are to a game called Marvel's Avengers. As we continue up this list, we arrive at number 13. Lucky number 13. Okay, before I read this, I do have to laugh because this dude keeps changing his name, okay? And, bruh, of course, whenever I mod somebody or they are a sponsor, I'm used to seeing a specific name. So when I see a sponsor or a mod who has recently changed their name, and I'm like, who the fuck is this now? You know what I mean? Linda mirrors my sentiments identically. She says, you change your name too much. And Quen's just like, Premortem and Auntie are dead. And those were his previous names. And I'm just loving the they're dead of it all. This is who I am now. You either accept that and what the other things that I've written in my bio, because I identify as stale bread, but not regular bread, like sub bread, you know, like Cuban bread. That shit goes stale real fast. I guess it's true. That shit goes stale real fast. How is it relevant to the list we are reading? ADD. As we continue to number 13, Reading this reminded me of a sleepover that I went to when I was 11 years old. One of the girls seemed to be special needs. Couldn't talk. Needed assistance eating. The birthday girl had told me that this was her cousin and that her parents forced her to be over. I was a kind human and I tried to help her and whatnot. This went on for a couple of hours. Then she started having a seizure that got me upset because unbeknownst to them, my dad had died of one and I started to freak out. Turns out she was... Oh my God. I'm going to start emoting and reacting like I'm watching The Mandalorian. That show has me by the balls, man. I freak out when I watch it and just like my jaw drops and all kind of shit like this. Should really put a camera on me because I turn into a real Star Wars bitch boy. Typical reaction douche when I'm watching that show. But this just made me go, what? Because it says that it turns out she was pretending? A special needs girl? No, she wasn't special needs. She was pretending to be special needs and pretended to have a seizure, and everyone was in on it, and they started to laugh hysterically. They thought it would be a fun thing to do to me, knowing that you would be kind enough to actually help them. I asked to call my mom so that I could go home. What kind of traumatizing shit is this? Damn, this entry's cursed. Damn, this entry's cursed, Dia.
Shit.
Dia, what?
Kids are cruel?
Kids are cruel, yeah, but damn.
Kids are cruel?
Pretend to be special needs. Y'all ain't scared? God damn. I would be like, I don't want to say, I'm not going to jump up on my roof and be like, God doesn't exist, and if he's out there, he can strike me down right now. You know what I mean? But maybe I'm on the fence. But do I dare do something like mock a person who has a condition without any kind of fear that karmically, you know what I mean?
Kids don't give a
That
shit.
cosmically something will balance me out. Do you get what I'm saying? Hey, yo, I fear a balance out there. And maybe if it doesn't even find me in my corny ass lifetime, maybe it'll find like my descendant or something. Shit, I couldn't do something like that. This is scary as hell. Rogelio says, my friend back from elementary school wanted to sleep over and I said, sure. Skip to nighttime. My dad gets calls and sometimes has to wake up to go to the job. My friend is watching TV at night and we get in trouble. I'm sorry, my man. That's fucked up that he got you in trouble, but what's wrong with watching TV? It's a damn sleepover. I mean, I guess you guys are in elementary, you need to go to bed when they tell you to go to bed, but I mean, it's a sleepover, bro. It's a sleepover.
Don't sleepovers tend to happen during the weekend? Let the kids watch TV. It's the weekend.
Well, I don't know what to say. RT says Disney Plus is pretty on fire with Mandalorian and now WandaVision. I really hope these Phase 4 shows that episodic TV shows is the way to go for Marvel. Better for fringe characters and telling better stories. I would, to not waste too much time because I'm sure not everybody is interested in specifically us talking about how Disney Plus does things. What I appreciate is that Disney Plus's model is a little bit different than Netflix. Obviously, we would all prefer the Netflix route of dumping a full show all at once, but I think there's a bunch of wisdom going into their structure and releasing some now and then some later, especially to make people who, unlike me, who will just find ways to watch this, do you know what I mean? Who are just like, oh man, I might as well just subscribe and then stay subscribed so that when these things drop, I'll have access to it. I wouldn't be getting enough out of Disney to justify, having the subscription. But I do agree that The Mandalorian perhaps is one of the greatest pieces of fucking television I've watched in a while, especially for what it does for Star Wars, because again, I am absolutely shocked. I'm overwhelmed and impressed in a way where I hope that Jon Favreau and many of the people involved in this are showing the industry, are showing, people how things should be handled and how things should be treated, because there's respect for the source material, there's respect for the universe, and there's respect for the viewer that goes into the making of that show. And I can't give it enough praise, because it is something that I didn't think would ever be executed in, I guess, my lifetime, unfortunately, after seeing things fall so far and be made all about the wrong things and have politics and agenda take the front seat to telling a good story and making people interested. And it seems to be the future of media. It seems that we're going to only ever be seeing greatness coming from out of left field, coming from small groups, and sometimes coming from overseas, because many people here are so bothered about, including this and making it appealing to a very specific and strange demographic. It's funny because imagine you have this thing that's done so well for hundreds of years. You know what I mean? And this is obviously hypothetically. And then deciding that, you're just going to flip the script. Why? Just go with what works. Just go with what works. And the beauty of that is, it would be as if Nintendo stopped making video games right now and expected to make as much money in the next year. Does it make sense? No. You can't just turn on the people who have made you what you are up until this point and start trying to tell them what they want, bitch. Are you crazy? And we see this everywhere. Sal, that's the way the world works, apparently. And how do we get in on it? How do we get a cut of that sweet, sweet cash, baby? Number 12. A friend of mine wanted to have a sleepover at a friend's house after the friend threw a baby shower. I like to just end the sentence where it says threw a baby. Not only was the friend's girlfriend that was pregnant drinking and smoking weed, but my friend said that he had to sleep on the floor and noticed things crawling along the floor. They were maggots. He ended up sleeping in his car. What? Yo. This list is changing me. This list is changing my life. Look, to add on to this Disney Plus bullshit that I'm talking about right now, what I love about what Marvel is doing is that after a year of no movie releases, not just because of pandemic, but because Marvel didn't have a movie last year, it feels like everybody is eager and pretty much thirsty for more. You know what I mean? A lot of us checked out after Endgame in a way where it was like, bitch, they could have a Marvel movie in the next 2 to 3 months. I'm not really interested. Y'all gonna have to really execute basically a property that I specifically give a shit about before I come back. For me, that's like Fantastic Four. That's like X-Men. All of what I've seen them announce so far, if they were to make a movie out of it, I'd be like, man, I'm good, But I would see Multiverse of Madness because I'm interested in Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch, right? But I'd see Spider-Man specifically because the fans have memed a movie like that into existence. And this is why everybody likes to play the whole hopeless card and, oh, your opinions don't matter. Why do you get so bothered that you're jumping online and giving your opinions and all this bullshit? Bro, if the internet hadn't made Sam Raimi's Spider-Man a goddamn meme with Tobey Maguire, there would definitely not be a Spider-Man 3 where they're considering a Spider-Verse. There might not even be an Into the Spider-Verse movie. It's because of fans that these types of things exist, and it's because of them being exactly the way that they are that we get to live in a world where things like this get to come together perfectly, baby. Just like everybody loves Ewan McGregor as fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi, we want to see this dude again? Please. Eventually. Shay out here asking, who is your Battlefront 2 main? Mine is Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Maul. I don't have a main because I know that it takes a really long time in that game to build up a hero for them to perform adequately. But I like to believe if I were to have a hero that was my main, it would be either, and I know this sounds normie, but trust me, it would be either Anakin, Vader, or Luke. Luke's playstyle seems very aggressive from what I've played with. Anakin's playstyle seems very specific, where if you can really get into the rhythm of playing as Anakin, you can honestly almost suppress and fuck people. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, I'm not skilled in the game and by any means, but what I see when it comes to people who are max built with those specified into whatever build that they have for those heroes, they do seem pretty freaking incredible as far as stacking them against other heroes, shit like that. So again, we need some new stuff. I don't want to go back to old stuff. I want something that come out right now. We can all start at the bottom. Linda says, flies, you have too many flies and you can get maggots. Ugh. Artie says, I'm pretty excited to see what Ubisoft does with their open world Star Wars game. Man, that's so far off that we don't even really need to worry about it. Number 11, woke up to my friend watching porn on the PS3. You dog. You're not at your house. Bad. Someone said that happened to me once a good 9 to 10 years ago. Too bad I was the one watching.
It's like they're proud.
It'd be funny if he responded and he was like, is that you, Billy? Oh shit. Somebody in the Discord called the game Miss Marvel's Avengers. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, bro. Why didn't I think of that? It's so simple, Number 10. I took a bath, and when I got out, my friend told her mom I had soap in my vag. I never said that. And her mom made me get back in the bath and wash my bits for me. It was so wrong now that I'm an adult and I think about it. What in God's name would possess another parent to think it's I think that this is a predator. Give me, I have to like. Let's just continue. I mean, what am I reading? I didn't think that this would be, good stuff. It's not amazing, what I'm talking about? It's not Cyael tier. But this is kid diddling, and it's absolutely unacceptable. And I believe that to be the genuine motivation to making this parent do this. I can't, you have to put yourself in these shoes. Could there be a reason in the world you would ever go, you get back in the bathroom with me so I can, what the fuck? No. Boy. Number 9. Okay. Let's get back on track. Happy list. I'm so sorry you'll have to suffer the mental image of this. Oh boy, you're setting us up, huh? It was a classic high school sleepover. We ate tons of junk food and drank a good amount of smuggled beers. After which, friend number 1 suggests that we sneak into the community pool to go skinny dipping. We were all pretty reckless, so it came as a surprise when friend number 2 vehemently opposed the idea. He absolutely would not budge for the longest time, and of course, we eventually bullied him into compliance, as kids do. We climbed the fence, dropped our drawers, and went for a dip. Unfortunately for us, it must have been a full moon that night, because despite the lateness of the evening, there was still enough light for us all to see. To our horror, the aptly named friend number 2 begins releasing a stream of projectile poops just moments after we all got in the pool. And yes, it looked exactly what you're undoubtedly picturing like in your mind. We also completely neglected to bring towels, so we ended the night with a long, wet, cold, and completely silent walk back to friend number 1's house. The next morning, friend number 2 pretended to have blacked out from his 2 beers and claimed that he had no memory of the event. We're all still friends to this day, and hilariously, he is now a gastroenterologist. He just wanted to do it to see if he could get away with it. He wanted to coach you all. That'd be the last time you bullied him into something. Talk about asserting dominance, ladies and gentlemen. There's nothing like pooping on your friends to set them straight. No, I said no. Come on, man. What are you, gay? You know what, man? Let's go. Y'all want to go? Let's go. Y'all want to go, right? Now that we're here? I have something to say, but not out of this mouth. Out of my back mouth. No, the humanity, no. We don't even have towels. Number 8. My mom screaming at us, covering the kitchen floor in water and dish soap at 2 a.m. so that we could go skating. At the time, I really couldn't understand what she was so upset about. But Mom, we're helping clean. Linda's mom says hello. I wonder if she's having Linda clean right now. You know. I feel like you guys are all pretty quiet tonight. Is there something going on that I should know about? Are any of you finally wrapping up the divorce settlement and getting all that money so that you can give me a piece? Give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. Give me one break, a broken off piece of that Kit Kat bar. I don't want a York peppermint patty, though, because I don't like to get the sensation that I'm helping you break up with your partner and move on top of a mountain. Number 7. Do you know that commercial, Dia?
No.
You don't. Dia doesn't know the York peppermint patty commercial, so I just...
And I'm pretty sure I've never had one either, so I don't... Did Candor really just say Twix is better? Twix is pretty good. You know, I can't deny that. It does have a little bit of caramel in there. I don't know if I'd say better. You know, I appreciate Twix as well. Appreciate it as well. Chase is out here dunking on you with Nutty Professor references. Tell me you remember that movie. Who, me?
Yeah.
I only saw it once, and I guess I can say that I enjoyed it at the time, but I don't remember anything about it. Besides Eddie Murphy being in a fat suit.
I'm in love with people who are still saying that there are 4 villains in Marvel's Avengers because of Robot 1 and Robot 2.
Yeah, cause...
I get that comment every day. I can believe there are 4 villains. What happened?
Unless they're Ultron.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about robot enemies unless they're Ultron.
To be honest, I was counting the robot enemies. I wasn't counting Abomination and, Taskmaster. They need to remove them and get more robots in the game. Stupid. Number 7. It's nothing that I saw, but more like something that was happening to me. I was 13 years old when I stayed over at my friend's house for the night. We were up pretty late, playing video games, eating snacks, and I got thirsty. So me and my friend went to the fridge to get a bottle of Coke. When I opened the bottle,
The soda shot straight up onto my face and got all over my white shirt. I asked my friend if I could shower, since I was pretty sticky from the soda, and he said, "No, that's okay. I'll lick it off of you." I'm kidding. I'm bored. So once I got out of the shower, I noticed that my friend and his little brother were knocked out in the living room on the sofas. By the way, I had no shirt on since the soda ruined mine completely. That's when their aunt came through the door and saw me. She got close to me and started to rub her hands around my chest and shoulders. I was shocked and stayed still. Then my friend's brother woke up and saw what was going on. She stopped touching me right away and said, "Ooh, I thought you were my nephew." Then went straight to her room and never came out until I left the next morning. Even if I were her nephew, what the hell would she touch me like that for? To this day, I wonder what would have happened if my friend's little brother hadn't woken up. What is wrong with people? Dia, I can totally understand you being gross with someone your age. Even a drunk person is sick as, you know? But a kid, what does a kid have to offer? And I feel like people just do it for the thrill of this thing that they're not supposed to do.
Well, when you put the word, what do kids have to offer? What they have to offer is innocence, and the fact that you're ruining that innocence.
That's what I'm saying. I guess the idea to me is the thrill of robbing them of their innocence, of doing something that is not okay, it's not legal, it's taboo, you know what I mean? It is non-consensual, they don't have a choice, so it's a power thing as well. I feel like the thrill is what they get off on. And I want to die. Like, what a world. Shay Burns says, "What is your favorite Marvel Fortnite skin?" Theirs is Daredevil or Venom. Well, you already know that mine's probably Venom. I can't take that skin off. To be honest, what I want more than anything is someone that I know. YNK needs to help me with this. If YNK has a new Xbox, I need him to help me get the black Master Chief skin, because to get it, you have to play on the new Xbox, which I don't intend to own at any point. I'm still trying to get the new PlayStation. But to get that skin, you have to play a match on the new Xbox with Master Chief, and I don't have any friends that want a guy to buy the new Xbox, so what am I supposed to do? Why can't you just give it to both of us? It's so cruel. Artie says, it's like what Disney did to Star Wars. Oh my God, he went there. It really is. Bad touch, Disney. Bad touch. Lazy. Rude. Just dog. I mean, let's not turn everything into, how bad Disney sequels suck. Whoa.
We like to think that...
But thank God for The Mandalorian. That's all we have to say.
The Mandalorian is like a hardcore reset for us who were very disappointed with
Dank,
the
too.
happened.
Boy, do I want some more, some of that good weed to blast through the rest of The Mandalorian and hope I don't have a heart attack because it's so good. Be here shouting like, yeah! Yeah!
It got me to tear up twice.
When did you tear up again? When the robot?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's fucked up, right?
Yes.
And you know what's also fucked up is, like, I feel like there's the dual appreciation.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Why, thank you, Christopher Gibson. The subscription goes further than you know. I'm kidding.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Why, thank you, Matthew Rowe. The subscription goes further than you know.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you, Alan Joestar. This subscription goes further than you know. You're damn right it's over. So anyway, the reason that I can appreciate it 2 times is not just because of the robot in the Well, I don't want to spoil it in case anybody hasn't seen it, but we'll call it the sacrifice. And maybe if I say it in a low voice, that makes it less spoiler. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, but I also appreciate it from the perspective of an arc being established with Mando. Because previously, fuck these things. You know what I mean? But now it's like, no, dude, no. We need you. Please. We'll find a way. There is no way, bro. This is the way, bro.
This is the way.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, bro. Boom. You know what I'm talking about? Let's watch The Mandalorian right now, bro.
No.
In the mood for that shit. Come on. Go watch The Mandalorian right now. Wait a minute. No, let me not.
Yeah.
Fine. You win. Chase Williams says, Cyael, did you see The Mandalorian yet? I am going to go ahead and make you guys aware that on my channel, I have in fact dropped a impressions video on The Mandalorian. So if y'all wanted to go check that out, y'all can do it.
That's not what they asked.
Huh?
That's not what they asked. WandaVision.
Wait, sorry, not The Mandalorian. WandaVision. I know what he asked. I spoke incorrectly. So forgive me. You asked, did I see WandaVision? And I'm letting you know, forgive me for saying Mandalorian. I have dropped a impressions video on, WandaVision, which I have watched. Dia and I watched 2 episodes. We enjoyed it. We recommend it. That's all I'll say. I guess you want more, you can go over and check that out. But, yeah, a great first step. And, here's hoping they follow through. And I don't have to hope. I'm pretty sure that the people that they have on that project will deliver something fantastic and fascinating, because what we've received so far is dope. But what I'm more interested in specifically is seeing how it ties into Doctor Strange, which I feel like this leads into. And without it being a spoiler, what I'm hoping to see, and this is my big anticipation, is Quicksilver and the return of him in a way, even though I don't know how that would work. But if Doctor Strange has them tripping into different realities, you know what I mean? That could be a more explosive movie than Spider-Man. For real. They could go into another reality where they find an evil Captain America. They could find Stark and he's alive, Maybe, you name it. Everybody comes back. Everybody gets evil. Everybody's, And I'm talking like Star Trek, the original series, evil with like a mustache.
Hello, it is me, Captain Hydra. Hi!
And you're like, damn.
Gosh.
Steve Rogers, no.
Yes, it is me, Steve Rogers.
Damn. No, you were created by like Jewish people to be a beacon, to be an icon.
Created? What are you saying?
It's a really weird German accent, isn't it, Dia? But that's how they speak when they have a mustache, to indicate that they're evil. Can't know. You can't know. You see that guy and they kick a puppy and you're like, wait a minute, is that a bad guy? But then they have a mustache and you're like, oh, okay. Of course he's evil. So we continue up this list. Sorry, my Marvel Avengers posts are getting into the... Man, it's just... I'm going to be drowning in this stuff soon. Number 6. I found my friend's older brother's anime body pillow. He had clearly did the dirty with it. You mean on it? Ew. Come on. Body pillow? Body pillow so dirty. Being bungry. Clean your pillow. And in the cherry blossoms bloom. That's enough, please, you asshole. Linda says mustache evils. Mustache equals evil. So Cyael is evil. I have a beard, a full man beard, and it is not evil because it's not a mustache. It is not a mustache.
A mustache.
Guys, we're at the end of the list. What are you gonna do? I mean, you're probably waiting for me to wrap it up, so let me grant your wish. Number 4, not me but a friend. When we were 14 years old, she went to a girl's house for a sleepover. The girl's dad let them hang out in the garage and drink beer. Later, my friend was sitting outside alone, and the dad came up and started talking to her. He tried to kiss her, and she backed away. The mom walked out and caught him. She started screaming at both of them and told my friend that she needed to leave. She was 14 and drunk, and the girl whose house it was told her mom that was bullshit and she was staying. My friend said that she couldn't sleep all night. The next morning, mom took my friend alone into the bathroom and apologized and said that they were having marital problems and he had cheated on her before. Hopefully it wasn't with any other kid. Ladies, if some bitch ass mother like dad pulls you aside trying to kiss you and shit, and then the mom is trying to pull you into a bathroom alone, do not go into the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about? This poor girl couldn't even sleep tonight. My gosh. Y'all got problems so profound it's rolling over on everybody else. If only people could get their shit together. You know, when you make your problems other people's problems, some of us are out here literally just trying to go, hey, this game sucks. I would like to report that this game sucks in a capacity where other people who have a problem with the game recognize that it's something that more people have a problem with. I'm trying to reach the developers with this critique, with these problems, so that they see and that maybe they respond or make some moves to correct these things. But instead you got these people sliding in going, the game's not that bad and it's your fault. These games launch bad. You should have backed up your saves. I enjoy the game and I've never had these bugs happen to me. Well, I don't think it's that big of a deal. Whoa. And it's like, man, who asked you? I'm not here for you. Jesus Christ. So unloved, so lonely. Why are your problems my problems now? Damn, Muru. Damn. And you're all mirroring the same talking points. That's my favorite. That I can start crafting like carbon copy responses for all of you because you all say the same NPC bullshit, my dude. Damn. It's feeling good now. People are starting to wake up now. Number 3. I saw my friends' parents having sex. The parents had no idea me and my friend saw them. But maybe they did. Maybe that's how they got down. Somebody said, yeah, same here. I saw their out of shape, drunk off their asses, usual parents slow effing in rhythm. That still doesn't make sense 40 years and a variety of partners later. First time seeing adult genitals in person and sex. I can't believe how vivid and that unfortunate memory is when I've forgotten so much more important stuff. What was their rhythm? Somebody said 3/4 time. Like a waltz. Oh, da, 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 thrust. Sorry. The father was in 3/4 while the mother was in 4/4. What? Creating a polyrhythm with long strokes every 3 bars where the rhythms intersect. Sex intersection. Rhythmic clashing. 3/4 meets 4/4. The pentameter. What the fuck? Keep tempo, bitch. Much like the rhythm of window wipers. Eventually, they are in sync. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. Is that an NSYNC song? If I'm wrong, I'm mad. If it's Backstreet Boys, I'm going to be real sad. It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you. And no matter what I do, I feel the same with or without you. I'm kidding. It's probably another song. My God. It's tearing up my heart. Is that even the right, like... It's tearing up my heart. That shit's pitch perfect, you bastard. It feels good to be... Bend over, Dia. Bend over. I'm not playing. Oh my God, she moved like she was going to do it. That's what's up. Oh my god, she was like, okay! Oh my god. Okay. I'm sorry. The pitch accuracy, come on.
That is so.
And it was in sync, bro. It wasn't Backstreet Boys like I thought I had it wrong. I did not mean to scare you, okay? You know? Jeez.
You're so intense.
You're so intense, Cyael. Number 2. It's a good thing. It's a good thing this is a very intimate stream with family members that, you know,
No.
I consider them my family and nobody else watches. So these are never going to come back to get us in trouble. You know what?
Shut up. You know what I got like a craving for just now?
Dia has a craving. Let's hear it.
The thing that you gave me to taste, the chicken thing from Taco Bell.
What is that?
It's like in bread.
The chalupa.
Yeah.
You poor thing. The crazy thing is, for a long time, Cyael's a slob, so he loves Taco Bell. And whenever we go there, Dia's just like, I'll just have some tacos because she can't really eat anything else, especially because she doesn't like cheese and she doesn't like, what is it, Dia? What's that white?
Sour cream?
Sour cream. She doesn't like sour cream. So she just gets like tacos. Sometimes I'll get her like a burrito with the same kind of shit in it. But recently I had her try a chalupa, which is the kind of shit that I get. It's like the bubbly bread. I can get a visual representation of a chalupa. And
According-
no, she's into that. You see how it's like a fluffy or bubbly bread. Look, whichever one of you sons of bitches has the voodoo doll stop working the throat, all right?
Stop working the throat.
Work the ass, work the balls. You got a lot of things you can work with here. Okay, stop working the throat on the voodoo doll. I'm trying to get through this. You know? What's the name of that song where the guy goes, I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this. I gotta make it through.
Here's a matching video.
There's a song by Cisco. I think Cisco is the dude who made the song Who Let the Dogs Out.
I think you may be right, but I don't remember.
I gotta get through this song. I'm pretty sure the song goes bam, 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 bam. It's Daniel Bedingfield. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, bam, 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 bam. What if it's behind the music again because we can never sync up my audio with the music? There's a part of this song where the guy's like, when I close my eyes on that phone again, and that's to say I love you. Hold on. Get to that part. Wait a minute, bow. Can you please? Number 2. When I was like 9 or 10 years old, I spent the night at a friend's house, and I knew his mom was pretty strict. But holy shit, did I find out how much. He did something really minor, like leave his socks in the living room, and she started shouting at him like he left a turd on the floor or something. Then, oh God, not again. Then he pissed her off again that night. And she wailed on his ass so hard that it genuinely scared me. She was psycho. The way that she was spanking and shouting him, I hated her guts after that night. It's crazy because you think so. Some parents would at least have what we call the switch, where when the wrong third party is in attendance, they'll be able to pretend that they're normal and that they're fine and that everything makes sense. You know? But instead, some people don't have the switch. And that's messed up. Here's hoping that your people in your life treat you with love and respect. Like I do. I love you. I respect you. You know, you don't even have to be naked. Even though you should be comfortable in your own bed. Don't let anybody tell you that they need to take the locks off your doors. You deserve better. I have to wonder if some of y'all are so kinky that if you were like in a relationship with somebody and they were like, no locks on your door. If for some reason you were in a relationship, but you also shared different rooms for some reason. Shared different rooms. That makes sense. What if they tried to take the locks off the bathroom door? That'd be weird, right? Ooh. I think the only scenario where locks off the bathroom door would make sense is if you're dating somebody who perhaps has some sort of condition, like maybe they're bipolar or, you know, schizo something, or if they're suicidal. Excuse me. Switch, belt, chancla. What is the difference, guys? You're all getting whooped. I guess the instrument doesn't really matter. Unless y'all are getting whooped with the buckle. I know what that shit was all about. You know what I'm talking about? Damn, the oh, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, fuck, no, please. It's going to gouge me. That's how you would have to hope. You would have to, that's why I'm so well trained, Dia. You know, it's not the military training. It's not any of the good shit that I ended up in the middle of. It was like in midair, articulating my body so that the buckle hit me at the right angle so that it wouldn't, like, penetrate my skin. You don't want holes in your body. Welts, sure, dear. But holes? What do I look like? Shia LaBeouf? And then I look at the camera, you know what I mean? And I smile, you know what I'm talking about? If you guys don't see the camera, it's because you're not paying enough. You got to pay for the deluxe, you know? Plus my thing gets in the way. It just like shoots up into the camera all the time. I got to move it out of the way. You don't want any of that. Trust me. Deluxe Cyael edition. Shay Burns says, do you have any collectibles, Cyael? Get this. I only recently started actually watching through the Mandalorian with Dia, and we're still not done. But I went out and I got Dia and I both our own Baby Yodas.
Which is great.
You could call the Yoda puppets that I have collectibles. Let's see if we can get some Cyael Yoda puppet action. Yoda puppet. Which one's dumb? Which one's the dumbest one that I can play? The X-Files one, that's the one I choose. My Yoda puppet, my Yoda puppet. That's my Yoda puppet.
David Duchovny.
I like the part where I say David Duchovny. Do you know that when I recorded that video, Dia didn't know who David Duchovny was? So she didn't understand what I said or why it was, I guess, mildly amusing. What's the name of that subreddit that got shut down? That was, it's called Gamers Rise Up. It's called Gamers Rise Up. Check this video out. This is, okay, wow, I forgot that I was playing a Tame Impala song in the background, but I slowed it down. I don't know about that. So look, when there was a subreddit where it was called Gamers Rise Up, and it was really just a place for stupid-ass memes of the edgy variety that were all Joker-centric. But of course, some people took it too far and made it about, you know, N-word this and racial bing-bong that. But when it got shut down, like, they banned that subreddit. I really did make a video that was pretty up my ass and amusing, but I wrote a script and everything. It was really funny stuff. Here's the set that's behind me right now, and I should be on camera more, but, you know, this is, Cyael's a guru. Oh, he's a monstrous dude, you know? Y'all wouldn't want to see the creature in his natural habitat while I'm streaming. Trust me. But you'll get it soon. This will be that kind of year. A year of evolution. Behold.
A sad day this is. Banned. Our subreddit has been.
Wow.
Unacceptable. I find this. With rage it fills me. But silence us they cannot. Unite against this oppression we shall. Unite. Purge the weak-minded we must.
Purge the weak-minded.
Heavy is our burden.
Heavy is our burden.
But persecuted gamers are.
But persecuted.
Most persecuted.
Most persecuted.
No further.
No further.
No further shall you look.
No further shall you
No
look.
further must you look.
Bro.
Home you are.
Home you are.
Together we shall
Purge. You're such a dumb bitch, Cyael. This is much deeper than my typical Yoda voice. My typical Yoda voice is pretty high. What's that all about? What happened to the Let It Burn video? I really like that one. Did I pass it? Let it burn.
It's gonna burn for me to say this, but it's coming from my heart. Been a long time coming, but we just fell apart. Really wanna work this out, but I don't think you're gonna change. I do what you do, think it's best we go our separate ways.
Listen, there's way more content on this channel that's going to make any sense for anybody to actually ever in their life make it all the way through. I like that if you look in the back, you can see a bunch of sweet and sour packets on the man's desk. Like, for real? What you doing with all that sweet and sour from Mickey D's, boy? Dia's not in the mood for this. Let's find a video with Dia. That's got to be my best Dia videos. I mean, my best Yoda videos are the ones that were with Dia in it. Here's one. Yoda breast quote.
Judge me by my size, do you? And well, you should not. For my ally is the Force.
Damn.
And a powerful ally it is. Watch me make the boobs rise.
Get it? Because in the movie Dia, in the movie, Yoda makes the X-Wing rise on the swamps of Dagobah when Luke doubted his ability to be strong with the Force, but then you see the little man judge him by his size, do you?
And well, you should not. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering.
Sorry. I remember I was reading a list, and then we got into this bullshit, you know? One day somebody's gonna watch me and think, who is this man? Who is this great man? Shut up, dude. Shut up, stop talking to yourself. You know the great part is, Dia? Sometimes I wish you weren't here for one specific reason. Because people probably think that I would be less talkative or less, like, addressing you. You know the times when I address you, like right now? I'd just be talking to myself. I might even call myself by name, Cyael. Hey, Cyael.
You do that now. What?
But I do it more.
Oh.
More.
Would you want to do it less then?
Do it less, do it more. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. That's how fast memory can go. You know what I mean? I'm bored. You know, we should build a Lego. Do we like Lego?
Lego's cool.
Would those end up on the ground and we'd step on them and it'd be really angry time? Nah, yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
A lot of screaming and cursing in this house.
Yeah, are you kidding me? You're fucking Lego! Oh my god! Bend over! And you'd be like, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
It do be like that though.
Number one, all right. The dad's mistress came over. Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta love an entry with the first sentence letting everything know. The dad's mistress came over. Apparently the mother knew of her existence and it had been putting a strain on things. My buddy and I hid in the basement while the wife and the mistress were screaming at each other downstairs. Shockingly, it did not cause a divorce. That's how you know you're dealing with a hell of a fucking man. That's a smooth talker, Dia, where the mistress shows up and it doesn't result in divorce. How could I convince you that another woman should, you know, be staying here and bouncing on it, Dia?
Nothing.
You sure? What if she looked exactly like you, dude? What if she took away your needing to clean, your needing to give Cyael gum jobs, You're needing to
Gum chops.
cook.
Bitch, that requires me to not have any teeth.
You,
Don't use gum
if
chop
you,
as
if
don't
you
understand
believe you can give that gum job even with the teeth, even with the teeth. You better chill, man. This is the kind of banter that keeps us off the milquetoast part of the internet. You know, this is why when we watch people's streams and they're talking about stuff like, you know, I used to own a bike. I'm sorry, I really can't stand people streaming because the shit they talk about is like, what are you doing? Everything doesn't need to be vulgar or crass or gross, right? But my God, y'all can speak like normal people. Y'all can speak like you're not at a dinner with your parents. So what does your boyfriend do for a living? Oh, well, you know, I've just been traveling a bit, but I do have a background in systems analyst work. Oh, what does that entail? Fucking dying. You're fucking killing me, bro. I want to hear about a club you went to where there was nothing but suds and you had an allergic reaction. What?
True Silver Wolf.
What does True Silver Wolf say? Playing Call of Duty Zombies with a friend while friend, mom, and dad and mistress argue for an hour ASMR. That's a really good idea for a video, dude. And you know what it would start like? Like Dia's the perfect fucking girl. I wouldn't even need to make fake shit. I wouldn't need to make fake noise. I would just need to record. I'd need to put a microphone next to Dia while she plays give me your controller. While she plays Genshin, because this is how Dia sounds when she's playing Genshin for any period of time. She like hits it with that click a couple of times, and it's like amazing. But I love the idea that that's what we hear at first, and then we hear like, open the door, open the door. Who the fuck are you? You can't be here right now. Do you know her? In like the next room, and then you just being like, what's happening up there? And then like your friend doesn't even respond. Just keep playing, man. Just keep playing. This is great. Am I clapping? No, that was my fingers on a controller. Sorry. Should have made that a little more clear. I apologize.
Also, who is she asking if the person likes corgis? Are you asking
Shay, why are you developing these very specific questions here? It's almost like you're building some sort of, I don't know, sheet on me. Corgis is a very specific question. I do
corgis
not.
Corgis are cute.
Okay.
Corgis are cute, and anyone who says otherwise is stupid.
Deal, put the gun down.
Bend over!
Corgis are cute, okay? Huh?
Say it. And then you load the gun, and then I go, son of a bitch, it wasn't even loaded before. That's my favorite kind of gag, is what... Dia...
It's humor.
I know, but remember, we genuinely thought we were getting a Samus skin,
Yep.
and I'm wondering where the fuck it is. Because the only thing that I'm wanting more than the Samus skin, because I know that you'd like it, right?
Yep.
Is a lightsaber. A lightsaber for a harvesting tool in fucking Fortnite that makes the lightsaber noises. I don't care if it only does 20 damage. I would be, man, it would be the first, I would go back in time like 12 years and start making montages, gaming montages where I'm killing people with this lightsaber because it would mean that much to me. They put the lightsabers in, they gonna have to do a whole fucking thing. Have a mode where they bring back the way that the lightsabers worked during the Star Wars movie event. Because that's what you do, is cross-promote. What is this, Dia? Florida waitress uses subtle signs to save boy 11 from abusers. Jesus Christ. You know, I was reading this thing the other day where like a dude that works as a dispatcher received a call from a woman that was obviously being like, she was in a domestic abuse situation, but she calls 911 and is like, hi, I'd like to order a pizza. And she's like, and the dude on the phone is like, you called the wrong number for pizza. And she's like, no. I'd like pepperoni and for you to send that over, you know what I mean? She's like explaining this thing so that this dude gets it. And it's chilling. But it made me happy that this lady could figure out, you know, a way to get it done. NRA files for bankruptcy. Toxic says, Cyael, have you watched WandaVision? So on my channel there is a impressions video for WandaVision. Because I did check out 2 episodes. Dia and I did watch it, and yeah, you know, we made some stuff happen. It's our little video. So I was trying to position that thing better. So for the most part, yeah, I enjoyed it, but it seemed like it was really just a teaser, you know? Those 2 full episodes were really a teaser. Pretty well done, pretty well written, well executed, humorous. I appreciated it. Other than that, we're just waiting for more. Wishing they would pull a Netflix and dump that whole thing. We out here dying in the streets. Damn. Okay. Yeah, I showed you that video of that actress who was being asked about another actress. And then she said, oh yeah, she's doing really well these days. And then the other person that was like talking to her goes, she's dead. And she's like, what? And he was like, yeah, she's dead. And then he was like, then she was like, she was doing so well though. Hey, there's a subreddit called Stop Resisting. Pretty cool. True Silver says, Cyael, are you getting the new Pokemon Snap when it comes out? Yep, eventually. Need to get a lot of shit together first, but I'm sure by the time that comes out, I'll be situated to get some more video games and play through that. That'd be the type of game that I'd love to play multiple hours of, just like I did Animal Crossing. So when that happens, we can go there. Chase Williams says, do you like manga, Cyael? I love manga. I just unfortunately do not consider it a reasonable way to spend my money at this point, which is unfortunate because I bet Dia would love it, so I need to consider getting her some. But the only things that I'm physically invested in owning are media that I love more than life. Dia got me some Lord of the Rings books. She got me some Harry Potter books. These are physical pieces of media that I genuinely want to own. If I were to think of a manga that I wanted, it would probably just be some stuff by Junji Ito, forgive me, or Cromartie. But I used to own all of Cromartie, and I ended up, not misplacing it, but just not having it anymore. So, yeah, no, I'll be all right. Yeah, that's the way that I'm looking at it, is like a lot of stuff you can get online and you ain't got to pay a dime for it. So unless I really just want to have it in the background, and that's the worst part, is that some things would serve more of a purpose as a prop on a set than it would be something that I actually use. And some things that I do really want to own and just say that I already have. So there's that. You're asking way too specific a question here, Shay. I do not have a specific dark multiverse Batman, If you showed me a lineup of a bunch of Batmen in the Discord or on Snapchat, then I'm sure that I would be able to pick out the one that I like the most. But it is worth mentioning that I do like Batman Beyond. I enjoy Terry McGinnis. I think that that would be that's untapped territory. And I don't know if they're doing anything with Batman Beyond right now, but I do think that needs to be something they explore and give it to somebody competent. You can't just throw that at some asshole like Zack Snyder and hope that things work out. But yeah, I'd love to see something like that. Wait a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you to death. I'll check you out soon. Are you guys okay? All right, Linda. I love you. Stay safe. Do your thing. Appreciate you all. Thank you for liking. Thank you for being here. I'm gonna start having to dive into other parts of Reddit, but editing the videos so that we don't show too much, because as you can see, pretty much everything that I'm hardcore following is like not safe for work. And some of it's so tame, but at the same time, jeez, man, I'm such a consumer whore, Dia. I see this skin and I'm like, bring us a Samus skin. Why does it say humor? Yo! If you want to talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Do you know anything about Zero Suit Samus? I'm sure I've showed you her before, right?
Yes, but why did you get more? Why did you get super excited?
I got excited because the joke of that whole post is to say, oh, the reason that we're getting her is because she would cover up so much of the screen, right?
You mean we wouldn't be getting her?
No. The joke is, whoa, they wrote we aren't. So you're right.
Yeah.
But I think the joke makes more sense to say, oh, we wouldn't be getting her because she takes up so much of the screen. Even though we have skins like Venom and shit like that. What?
Like how you turned to face me and then you coughed.
I didn't mean to cough at you, you know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make you stronger.
Do you think that that's what anti-vax moms think?
Yeah.
Just trying.
I will not have a weak child. You will take the cough. You will not wash either. Sit with the cough. Inhale as I cough at you.
Mom! No! I don't want any more.
I thought you got excited because of who responded with.
Bro, we getting excited because of sexy, delicious Zero Suit Samus. They put her in the game looking this fine. Because Nintendo knows what's up, Dia. But can Marvel's Avengers say the same? I don't believe it can. No attractive women this night, no thick cakes, no form-fitting catsuits this day. You know, the beauty of Marvel, as I've said on dozens of occasions, is the men rock the catsuits well too, baby. You think we try to see something bulky, saggy, riot padding, wearing fucking Black Panther? God, do you think they're gonna put padding on Spider-Man? Spider-Man. I want you to think about it. Spider-Man isn't broken. It's the beauty of Spider-Man, Dia. He's not broken. Watch them try to fix this man by padding and gearing him up. He's going to have a utility belt for no fucking reason. My dude, can you wait? I can't wait. I come alive with pleasure at the thought of how they're going to destroy Spider-Man, bro. He's so easy to do right. You know what skin I want? You know, there's a Spider-Man skin that pretty much looks like his old school, traditional, like this, like the typical Spider-Man skin. But the webbing is in his armpit and probably comes down to like his, near his elbow. Mm-hmm. I think that's just such a cool look for Spider-Man. And that's all that people want. I don't understand how you have something that people would pay for and you think to yourself, before I sell you this thing that you would like, and then you take a turd and just smear it all over it. And then maybe take like a molten hot knife and just gouge out a piece of it and then attach like tar to it. And then go, you want this? You want this, bitch? You don't like it now, do you? You can have this, or you can have my female character that I'm trying to push that you've never heard of. Take it or leave it. Oh, you like your guy characters? No, I have a girl version of that character that maybe you've never heard of. But I'm running the show now, and you will pay me $15 for it. You son of a bitch. So guys, I love you, and I'm sorry that it seems like Marvel's Avengers stuff is just driving me insane right now, but it is truly something I can't get enough of, and that's what matters. I love you. Did Linda take the poop knife away? Did she think I was going to look it up? You think I'm going to look up the poop knife story? I would never do that to you. Okay? Oh, snap. YNK said something. Guys, I love you to death.
These long.
What?
Sounded funny just now with someone, I guess, parking their car back there.
Ladies and gentlemen, be safe, and I'll catch you guys soon. Bye. Get out of here, Spider-Man. You're always in my brain.